awards, and I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress, which I was shocked. I mean, I don't know if you go back and see my reaction. I was just kind of like, wow. And then after that, his people got in touch with my people, and next thing you know, we were on the phone. And my birthday was coming up. And he's such a gentleman. He's very generous. I know him as Cutlass. Always will. And the 50 Cent, those are his performing thing and who he is as a man. So I met Curtis. Because I remember when I first talked to him, he said, what do I call you? He's like, Curtis, that's my name. I said, okay, cool. But for my birthday, he filled my entire house with my favorite flowers, which were casablancas and gardenias. And literally a van pulled up with flowers. Like, they kept bringing this stuff. I was like, more? More? Okay. So he's very generous and very kind as a gentleman.
Well, and at the time, Get Rich or Die Trying was out.
Yes.
And it was the biggest thing in music.
Yes.
Period. Of any genre.
Yes.
The album goes diamond.
Yes.
He comes in and completely takes over the game.
Right.
And then now he's got, you connected to him. And it was the VMAs.
Yes.
And you had that dress on. That dress. Wow.
All that in a bag of chips.
All that.
Designed by Randy Ryan, who I made sure he approved it, and we coordinated our outfits.
So now you guys are a public thing.
Right.
Did that put a lot of pressure on the relationships?
Well, I was already Vivica Fox, Independence Day, this and that, and he now is becoming this huge mega rap star, who is crossing over with in the club. And I was used to fame, and the main thing that what killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast. The love that I had for him, and still to this day, will always, he was the love of my life. I will admit that without any reservations. He will always have a very special place in my heart. But the reason why the relationship ended was because we just went public way too fast. Had way too many people in our business. And if I was to have a chance to do it over, it would be that we stayed private a lot longer. But we got too many people in our business, and, that's what killed the relationship, unfortunately.
I had always stood by Curtis, protecting him from the hard truths that could have driven a wedge between us. For so long, I kept parts of our relationship in the shadows, holding on to the love I still had for him. In the whirlwind world of entertainment, where scandals can explode at any moment, threatening careers and reputations, I believed in shielding us from it all. Now, picture a scenario where two music giants, 50 Cent and Diddy, suddenly find themselves caught up in a huge controversy, one that puts everything they've worked for at risk.
$2 million ring or something like that? Something like that?
I don't know. He got mad at me and turned it into a pair of ring. Yeah, I found that out later. I was like, damn, B.
You could have had the ring.
Damn. I at least could have turned it into a pair of earrings if we broke up, but it's all good,
Okay, and I guess he went on his European tour.
Yes.
And at that point, I guess the relationship started kind of devolve.
No, the relationship broke up after the came back and his own relationship.
You find out.
Yeah, my friend called me. I was in Baltimore, and my friend stylist, whose name is skipping me right now. Oh, my friend Daryl Brown called me and said, yo, your boy's on the radio blasting you. At first I went, who? And he was like, 50 Cent. I was like, Curtis? He was like, yeah, I told everybody you guys broke up. And I was like, we did? Huh? So he never personally said it. It's a rap.
On the radio.
Yeah, but he went on, that was his way. That was his way when I look back at it now. He went back to being that tough guy because, we really loved each other.
I remember hanging out the game around that time. I remember he announced the game was going to on the radio.
Looking back, it seemed like there were plenty of moments that led to tension. For instance, in 2005, 50 released a song called Get In My Car, where he mentioned his brief fling with Viva. He even said he thought something might come of it, but the next week it was clear there was nothing to it. Still, he'd show up at my house, sometimes finding me at spas in Vancouver. The public image and trust issues took a toll, especially when that song played on the radio or when the game rapped about me. It was tough living through all of that, and it hurt, but I still loved him. Then, in 2010, he featured me in his music video for You Think About Me, and ironically, I tried to kill him in the video. That part didn't take much acting. Eventually, we ended up being cool with each other again. In 2015, during an interview, Viva kind of hinted that 50 Cent might be gay. She was upset with him at the time. The whole thing started when 50 appeared on an XXL cover with Soulja Boy. He made some comments that didn't sit right with Viva. At one point, he said that Empire was losing viewers because there was too much gay stuff on the show. Then, when they talked about the magazine cover, she called him a booty snatcher. She was furious with him, feeling like he was being hypocritical. Later, she ran into him at a New York Knicks game, both in the private section, and that's when she decided to approach him and clear the air. The whole drama kicked off with a cryptic tweet from Viva, who's known for being bold in Hollywood and always in the mix of gossip. She had built a reputation for powerful roles, but this tweet left even the most experienced entertainment reporters completely taken aback.
In the neighborhood, Sierra, you're on a raft in the middle of the ocean. Alright? Now on this raft, you only have room to bring one more person up. You look in the ocean, you see two people in the ocean. Alright, you can only bring one up. The other will drown. You look in the ocean, you see 50 Cent. And you see Bow Wow. Sierra, who do you pull up? And who do you let drown?
Oh, pull up and let drown.
Yes.
One is drowning. One is gonna drown.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Has to drown.
You gotta leave.
Oh, pet names we don't know
Pull
of.
up this.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who?
I'll pull up 5 up.
You pull up 50 Cent and let Bow Wow drown?
Well, you gave me 2 options. Well, what am I supposed to do?
I'm being over dramatic right now.
Oh.
So you
Oh,
would
you're
let
being over
Bow
dramatic.
Wow drown?
Okay, I'm gonna be dramatic.
Elaborate. Why would you pull up
Why do you want me to elaborate? What is
No,
that?
that's the rules. It says yes.
Let me see the rules. I can't see the
After we
rules.
ask,
No, you start with one question as
right.
a part of the game.
And then it leads on to the next. But
And
that's
that was
like-
just the
that's
one
like when I say,
question.
okay, you have an album, a woman army. Yes. You go on there. That's another question. Yep.
Right. And then you stop there.
No. Who do you pull up? 50. Why?
And I
That's where
said,
interviews go.
I'ma pull him up.
But why? Why leave Bow Wow?
You gave me 2 options.
Right,
What would the
okay.
last word be to Bow Wow? The last word?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's drowning.
And you and 50 are close
You
away.
guys, he's drowning. Not saying my last word.
You and 50. Is it like, hey, I love
Everybody
you?
does
Sorry, it wasn't big enough for
Is
me,
it a
Bow
F
Wow.
you? What do you say? Love you, F you, my partner. Sorry.
You put the little in little Bow Wow. Song.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See? That's the name. Sorry.
Sorry was written for Bow Wow then. You guys are silly. But it's all love for him too. Yeah, he's dead right now. He's
Hold on.
drowning.
Let me bring my dude in here. 50, how you feel about that? Oh, man. She said she'll pull you up. You good with that?
Oh, absolutely.
My brother, Bow Wow's drowning. What you good, right? We got 50 Cent in here in the neighborhood. 50, hold on, okay?
Oh, absolutely.
I got you, man. Big boy neighborhood.
I didn't write about Curtis to start another feud with him, because we all know he's savage and the king of petty. But I'm being honest when I say this, I didn't put that chapter out to stir anything up. I just wanted people to understand why it lasted as long as it did, and honestly, for myself to close that chapter and move on, just like my dad always taught me. So, what made it last so long? Well, when someone holds a special place in your heart, it's hard to let go. That person knows exactly what to say, how to push your buttons, and when we broke up, I found out that he actually wanted to propose to me. And for a while, I carried that with me, feeling like I'd missed something, like I had somehow failed by not getting that ring. It's a lesson I want to share with women. Don't chase the ring. video that many had seen, one showing Diddy allegedly attacking Cassie. It made waves, no doubt. You saw the video, right? Yeah, I did. And here's the thing before, everything was just speculation. People were talking about Diddy's sexuality, rumors about sex trafficking, and all kinds of things. But once that video surfaced, it made you think, if he's capable of this, what else could he be hiding? Now, when it comes to sex trafficking, I still don't fully understand it. From what I gather, it's about sending someone, usually a girl, to do something for money, and then they come back and keep going through it. But why wouldn't they just leave after the first time? I'm still confused about what it really means. Did Diddy really need that kind of money for something like sex trafficking? He's got so much already. So, charges about sex trafficking? They just don't seem to add up. It's hard to believe it could stick, considering everything. The whole thing with sex trafficking is about exchanging money for sex, right? That's what people are saying. In the video, it was hard to watch, really hard. After it went viral, of course, he had to apologize. We all do that when we get caught. I used to cheat all the time, and whenever I got caught, I'd deny it until I couldn't anymore. Then I'd just say, I'm sorry, I did it. It's the same thing. You get caught, and then you apologize, right? I'm sorry, it only happened once or maybe twice, but I swear I'll never do it again. And then there's always an excuse, but I use protection. It's just a cycle we all know too well. But honestly, I think Diddy's done now. He's probably reached the point of no return. There might be a few ways he could try to come back, like aligning with the Nation of Islam or doing something else to redeem himself. But at this point, it's hard to see how he can bounce back from everything that's happened. At this point, Diddy's options seem limited. Maybe he could go down a path like some did in the 90s, like joining a group, or maybe even aligning with the LGBTQ+ community. I'm not sure if I'm missing any letters. Or, he could try reinventing himself like Maze did and turn into a pastor. He could go off to a small village somewhere and start over with a new identity. But after what I saw in that video, I'm just in disbelief. The way he was kicking her, it was brutal. Like he was treating her like an object. It didn't look good at all. Honestly, it was like he was trying too hard. Like he was aiming for some kind of endorsement deal with something, maybe Black & Decker or Hawaiian Punch or Beats by Dre. It was just over the top. I feel terrible for the woman in that situation, and I get why people are coming forward now. It's clear why this is all coming to light and why people are speaking out. That video was a wake-up call. It really showed a side of him that we never knew existed. If you look at interviews before that incident, he always played the role of the perfect guy, especially when it came to talking about abuse or relationships. But when I heard him talk about the Rihanna and Chris Brown situation, there was something off about how he tried to justify it. I started to wonder if maybe this behavior was part of who he really is. Like maybe that's why he was trying to defend it. It made me think, maybe he's capable of this kind of thing. Honestly, at this point, maybe he needs to find a new path for himself, join a new group or society, because even people like the Illuminati seem to want nothing to do with him anymore. And those rumors about him being gay have been floating around for years, so maybe that's the direction he should consider, joining the LGBTQ+ community or something. I don't know, but it's clear he's got a lot of things to figure out. Whenever he was asked about those rumors, he always just brushed it off, never really addressing it directly. He'd just act like it wasn't a big deal. Do whatever you want, but just don't be messing with mine. Pick a side, either be with men or be with women. Don't try to have it both ways. That kind of behavior just seems greedy to me. I've only ever seen him with women, but you hear all these rumors about him being gay. At some point, you have to wonder if there's some truth to it. I don't know for sure, but if he's dabbling with both sides, that's not cool. That kind of lifestyle can lead to problems, even diseases. It's better to stick with one side, And I'm not trying to disrespect anyone who's bisexual. I understand that's part of the LGBTQ+ community. But in his case, it just seems like he's confused. Pick a side. I think he's really reached a point where there's not much left for him but a few options. Maybe he'll turn to the Nation of Islam, join the LGBTQ+ community, or
preacher's daughter sung this and made me sing it back to her. You understand? And it's the first time, and she gave me this, that's the first time I fell in love. And Jag gotta sing, I hope that we can be together soon for me. She gotta sing that one. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get a little water. You know, I tell you, every time something great is about bad things, everything shit everywhere else. And I had to, you know, it's the crib. We got bags thrown at us at the, you know, at the airport.
Bags?
Yeah, there's some crazy guy named Bonnie H. with a reflector jacket on that works for American Airlines. Out of DFW decided he was gonna just take my manager and dump him in the fairway and just throw his bag on him and say,